Good day, everyone. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to present to you. My name is Gary Ackerman. I'm a director of Argantic. We've been in existence in our current form since about 2014, but we have a much longer history. We are the founders of the company are Richard Shaw and myself, and we kind of combined forces around about 2014, 2015. But the original company that was the basis for Argantic was a company called GAX that was started in 2012. But as mentioned, both Richard and I have a much richer history around the IT industry, going on many more years beyond that. That is focused on migrating organizations to the cloud and then assisting them with the tools and platforms once they get there. It basically means we help the customers with the difficult task of getting them migrated to the cloud, and very often this includes email and files and processes that already exist in an on-prem world, and we help those customers to get those across to the cloud so that they can start to get the benefit of the tools and platforms that are there. Many customers don't even know where to start, and as a result we provide ourselves as a guidance to the migration and then the ultimate optimum use of the tools and platforms that are available. As a company, we weren't born in the cloud, but we've quickly migrated there, and we've been doing this for 8 years now. We don't have a single on-prem element in our business, and we're gold certified in a variety of different competencies for Microsoft. We have a small team of around about 20 people. It comes and goes, it grows, and it shrinks a little bit every now and then. We have physical presences in both Cape Town and Johannesburg, but we operate and support customers worldwide. We primarily look after products in the Microsoft stack, but we don't look after anything, offer anything in the Dynamics realm as yet. Richard and myself, as I mentioned earlier, have been in the market for a long, long time, and we have very strong reputations around ethics and quality that customers and providers alike will attest to. One of our core strengths is to understand and provide the licensing around Office 365. There are many educational institutions that don't really understand that every one of them worldwide is entitled to Office 365 E1 free of charge. This can get you the bulk of the applications in the background, like email and SharePoint and Teams, free of charge. You don't need anything else. And our job is to help you understand how you can migrate to that licensing and how best to use it in a very cost-effective manner. We've been doing licensing for a very long time, and as a result, we are very knowledgeable in how to maneuver around what can sometimes be a really tricky situation. One core element of our business is our engineering team, and they are responsible for doing migrations to both Office 365 and Azure, and also setups in those realms. We don't just do migrations, we'll also do the setups if you want to start greenfields. We have very strong Active Directory skills and Exchange skills. We tackle the difficult elements in the security side of things, and because we've been running the E5 sort of SKU ourselves for the longest of times, we understand how all of those features work. Central to almost everything that we offer in the modern realm around collaboration is Microsoft Teams, and many customers themselves will notice that this has been central to both their own journeys and also the demand that Microsoft is reporting from the field. We help customers to get ready with Teams, and the education space is particularly special around Teams because the offerings around classrooms, SDS, which is the student data sync, Teams as a classroom tool, as an assignment tool to monitor interactions with students, allowing them to interact to each other. Teams is central to this entire world. One of the core elements that we also offer around Teams is the collaboration and communication space. And as you'll see there, we have many offerings around the actual hardware that is required to enable the classroom and or meeting room space. One special element that we deal with is training that we can offer education customers to allow teachers who are unfamiliar with the platform to become competent in driving things like online classrooms, gradebooks, assignments, notebooks, webinars, and meetings, and all of the third-party plugins that are very often associated with rather complicated education environments. A very close to my heart in particular, because I've been in the communication industry so long, apart from being an IT, is the Teams voice calling feature that's available. For many educational institutions, the Teams phone system license is not free, but it's discounted to such a degree that it makes it an obvious choice when it comes to PBX replacements or the implementation of a phone system that makes use of Teams as a platform. In the modern era, where working from home is becoming the norm rather than the exception, this has become very popular, and we can help you with the deployment from end to end. Power Platform is another core skill that's now moved to our development framework, or the development skill that we have. We have a team of developers that have really focused on making sure that their skills are well honed around the Power Platform and also the Azure development, which I'll get to in a minute. But with the E1 that a lot of the educational institutions get, you get a free version of Power Apps, a free version of Power Automate, which used to be called Flow, and a free version of SharePoint. And when you put those together, you can automate almost any business process to a very high degree. We have built some very sophisticated functions for customers using just those elements. What we also like to do, though, is to offer a service around Azure modern application development. And this is where you need to get a little bit more complicated than what a simple Power Platform in Office 365 will allow you. And this will allow you to consume services in the Azure space, things like SQL databases, web services, web APIs, logic apps, et al. And this allows you to create applications that are far more sophisticated and complicated than what the simple Power Apps platform will allow you to do. Just to give you an idea of some of the educational institutions that we deal with, across the board, a wide variety of different lower and higher education entities, K-12, etc. And with that, I'd like to thank you for your attention and ask you guys, if anybody is interested in any further information with any of this detail that I've given or any of the elements that I've given you, please reach out to sales@Argantic or go and visit our virtual chat booth that's available on the Hoover platform. Reach out to us. We've got a team of people waiting to answer any queries that you may have, and we'll be more than happy to assist you with any of the elements discussed today. Thank you.